Are you concerned about the near-term performance of the company from an investment standpoint? How are you thinking about playing the next 2 quarters?
Yes, I am definitely concerned about it. The Street's comps estimates are not, negative. They certainly baked in recovery, and that's partly due to price. But, and I've said this to someone the other day, but, I think the rubber meets the road from, Brian's, path that he's getting to a certain degree, because there hasn't been any substantial improvement in the operating performance of the company. And I think that's really going to boil down to, fiscal 19 guidance, frankly, relative to where the Street is. I think, if you look at the call they did, their sort of update call to provide more context around where they're going. I think the stock was down 8% that day, and then recovered 2 days later. People were, sort of disappointed for a few days, but it goes right back up. And I think that's going to be how the stock performance unfolds for the next couple of quarters, because I still think there's a recovery in place, and the question then becomes, how big is the recovery, right? We know it's going to recover. How big is the recovery, and what is it going to look like? I just laid out what we think it could look like and why it is extraordinary. If it's not extraordinary, then you might see some incremental pressure. But I think he's got a couple more quarters where he'll just get a temporary pass, and then the fiscal 19 guidance is kind of the big. That to me is when the rubber meets the road for how they're progressing, and that will be a good indication whether we're smoking something or eating edibles or whatever relative to what other people are doing.